You are? Breakfast at Koosnacht? Been there, done that. Ta-ta.
Life goes on day after day. Hearts torn in every way. So ferry cross the Mersey, 'cause this land's the place I love, and here I'll stay. People, they rush everywhere, each with their own secret care. So ferry, cross the Mersey, and always take me there, the place I love. People around every corner, they seem to smile and say, we don't care what your name is, boy, we'll never turn you away. So I'll continue to say, here I always will stay. So ferry, cross the Mersey, 'cause this land's the place I love, and here I'll stay, and here I'll stay, here I'll stay.
In 1927, Carl Jung had a dream in which it described Liverpool as the pool of life. Of it, he wrote in Memories, Dreams, Reflections. On one detail of the dream, I must add a supplementary comment. The individual quarters of the dream were themselves arranged radially around the central point. This point found a small open square illuminated by a larger street lamp and constituted a small replica of the island. I knew that the other Swiss lived in the vicinity of one of those secondary centres. The dream represented my situation at the time. I can still see the greyish-yellow raincoats glistening with the wetness of the rain. Everything was extremely unpleasant, black and opaque, just as I felt then. But I had a vision of unearthly beauty, and that is why I was able to live at all. Liverpool is the pool of life. The liver, according to an old view, is the seat of life, that which makes to live. This dream brought with it a sense of finality. I saw that here the goal had been revealed. One could not go beyond the centre. The centre is the goal, and everything is directed towards that centre. Through this dream, I understood that the self is a principle and archetype of orientation and of meaning. Therein lies its healing function. For me, this insight signified an approach to the centre, and therefore to the goal. Out of it emerged a first inkling of my personal myth. After this dream, I gave up drawing or painting mandalas. The dream depicted the climax of the whole process of development. This dream is critical for an understanding of not only Carl Jung the man, but for the meaning behind his work as such. Liverpool is a capital of culture. a city of ordinary people living ordinary yet extraordinary lives, that of everyone's unique, personal myths, as Jung himself emphasizes. He gave up drawing mandalas 34 years before his own death after this dream, for individuation is experienced by living one's own life. And what better way to represent that than by his psyche shifting the focus away from Zurich and the well-to-do towards the spirit of ordinary people. In May of 1992, Steve and Pauline had their very own literal breakfast at Kusnacht with Franz Jung, Carl Jung's only son. Franz considered himself to be the keeper of his father's family heritage, and after Steve and Pauline asked to pay him a visit, he accepted based on a, quote, intuition from the unconscious. He asked them about their dreams from childhood, and upon doing so, he immediately accepted them. Franz, Steve and Pauline remained close family friends right up until Franz's passing, and he trusted them both dearly, stating that his father, Carl Jung, would have supported what they were doing, that being outside the mainstream of Jungians, which is necessary to introduce the systems-based biopsychosocial medical model, hypnosis and respiratory psychophysiology into Jungian psychotherapy. They discussed many things together, including his father's private and unpublished manuscripts, which have since, against his wishes, been published as the Red and the Black books, and the significance of his father's dream of Liverpool. They promised him that they would bring his father's work within the reach of ordinary people in the front line. As the lyrics from Jerry and the Peacemakers' Ferry Cross the Mersey goes, life goes on day after day, hearts torn in every way. And people around every corner, they seem to smile and say, we don't care what your name is, boy. We'll never turn you away. This promise has extended into their creative work in the film industry. All of their own creative work has been Jungian, but not the cliched pop Jungianism of celebrity pop psychologists and internet gurus. They're building an international partnership at government level, which includes Hollywood directors, art directors, and production designers, top-level games companies, universities, and a film school. They've been training therapists in the IPSA model since 1988. The Liverpool that Jung referred to from his dream is now built over by a road called Paradise Street, which Jung did not know about. Lilith, a film now in pre-production by Pacific Road Studios, written by our very own Steve Richards, features Paradise Street as the site where Lilith has a confrontation with an elderly Jungian analyst. All the scripts in the works at Pacific Road Studios are deeply Jungian in a genuine sense, in line with the famous Pool of Life dream. Franz even kept a picture of Gareth Richards, Steve and Pauline's son, as a toddler, on his writing desk. The dream that Carl Jung had in 1927 revealed to him that he would get nowhere by drawing mandalas, but instead that it is the human spirit, that of ordinary people, exemplified by the culture of Liverpool, which is the answer to individuation. Franz Jung knew that, and it was concretized by the promise that Steve and Pauline made to him in his father's house in May of 1992. We will bring your father's work into the reach of ordinary people. That is what IPSA, through its clinical work and Jung To Live By, and Pacific Road Studios through its film and media projects, has always done, is doing now. Thus, in line with Carl Jung's pivotal dream, and in the spirit of Franz Jung, is to encourage, above all else, for you to become yourself, to discover your own personal myth. So, let's take a ferry, cross the Mersey, 'cause this land's the place we love, and here we will stay.